Let's go back and check in on Kelton later. No, I read that like his last name was later. What? Oh, I'm crouched. That's fast. That robot looked like fast.
Again, don't tell me how you got this slate from Emilio. I don't want to know.
Oh. Love how it's a spotlight on my forehead. Wait for 24 hours? I thought I already did this. I guess I didn't. So we'll do it now. Elevator music. Make an elevator music. Make an elevator music. That's so long. Just to skip ahead. Like, why? Why you do this? Here it is. Oh, and I dropped it. There we go. I got it back. It's my thing. I set my phone on. Let's see if he's good now.
Oh, I was hoping we might run into one another again. Your timing is most fortuitous. I'm on the verge of something, but I don't quite have all the information I need.
All right. I'm always eager to help, Kelton.
You have no idea how much I appreciate that. Truly. Of course, now that I understand more about what's going on, it seems plain as day. And yet I never would have imagined it before. The tertiary trunks have also liquefied their interiors, but they're not vibrating. I thought perhaps it was some sort of defect, but it's much simpler. They're listening.
How do you know that's what's going on here?
I don't. Not for sure. It's all a theory, certainly, but it is completely supported by the data and observation, like all good science. It's the best we have to go on right now.
Well, I don't understand what that means.
It means it is ready to reproduce. I believe this tree is sending vibrations out over massive distances and expecting to detect sympathetic vibrations in return. As of yet, there's been no response. I suspect that will not change, that a response is impossible, and that's very, very bad news.
Define bad news.
We're continuing to see an increase in the strength and frequency of the vibrations. I don't know how much more significant it'll become. If there's no response, the tree may vibrate itself and some nearby portion of the city to destruction. Now, as of yet, there has been no response, and clearly none of the nearby individuals are a correct match. While it can't be ruled out that the intended recipient of these messages was cut down during the city's expansion, there is one other possibility. Over 100 years ago, the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective emerged from the Narian War. As a gesture of peace and goodwill, a near-literal olive branch, one of the trees from New Atlantis, was offered to the leaders of Aquila City.
That seems like a weird choice for a peace offering. Here's a tree branch. No, isn't that what they did in... That's an olive branch, but still. Isn't that...
Certainly wouldn't have been my first suggestion. Something about the common roots of humanity or some such. Politicians and their metaphors. Of course you can't just uproot a native species and plunk it down on some other planet in a totally different environment and expect it to grow. Clearly no exobotanists were consulted ahead of time. The end result was wholly predictable. The tree died within a few short years.
So it wasn't a branch, it was a full tree. It's a dead end. Pardon the pun.
Clever, but no, not necessarily. The tree died, yes, but branches were kept. At least one still exists in the museum there in the city. If I had that branch, I could get DNA samples, and then using various data I've gathered, I could attempt to simulate a response. We could then broadcast that response and hopefully calm down our friend here. But as I say, I need that branch.
You're gonna tease a tree. I'll be back with it as soon as I can. We're gonna go get a tree branch.
I knew you would understand. The museum in Aquila City is under the supervision of one Miss Kassler, I'm told. I don't know anything about her, but hopefully she'll be willing to listen to reason and assist our cause. All right, off you go. We don't have any time to waste.
It starts late bloomer. Okay. So yeah, he wants me to go get him a tree branch so he can swoon a tree. What was that noise? Tree? Late bloomer. Late bloomer. I need to get the tree branch from Leah Kassler. Going to Aquila City. Aquila, come in, Aquila. Oh.
Let's put this bird into space.
Actually, it's a lizard. Got it from my boy Bulbasaur. The mantis Pokemon.
Achieving orbit now.
Scyther's not even called mantis Pokemon, right? Though clearly it's a mantis. Aquila City is all the way up in Cheyenne. So it's right there. But since we're already headed here, we might as well scan a new thing while we're here, right? So let's go to Kados, scan Kados, and then we'll land. We're on whatever it's called. It's on Aquila City. Land.
Time to die. Smooth jump. Nice work.
That's fine.
Wrong place, wrong time. Shit. It's a mantis! Mantis!
Yeah, right. Scanning.
Drives. Better hurry.
About.
Better hurry.
Faster. Please, please, don't kill me!
Thank you, Mantis.
Sorry. Didn't get away. Oh! No! She took her credits. Okay. Fine. She took her credits with her. It's messed up. I can't believe she's done this. My ancestors are smiling down upon me. Can you say the same? Why Why does it look so different? It's probably just because it's raining. So foggy. Whistler.
You know I went to chef school? This ain't exactly where I was.
I don't actually know where the museum is. I never went to it. When I was here. There's still lots more quests I probably need to do here. And on Neon as well. But I was just cleaning out my log. So there's a bunch of stuff I haven't done yet. Co-Heritage Museum. Probably should have brought Sam.
Hi. Please feel free to have a look around. It's the reason I started this place.
Okay. Your double bone horn is popping through. Oh, I can't open it. I'm not gonna waste the time on unlocking or picking that because I know it's not gonna be worthwhile. None of the locks I've picked have been worthwhile. Not much of a museum.
Everything you see here is a piece of Aquila City's history. I have artifacts that date all the way back to the time of Solomon Coe himself.
Why don't you tell me about Solomon Coe?
Most people know Solomon Coe as the founder of Aquila City and the father of the Freestar Collective. He was an astrophysicist who lived on Earth in a place called Wyoming. Solomon was born around the time people first started living in space. Later in life, he designed starships, and when Earth was in peril, those ships helped to save humanity by taking them to new homes in the stars.
Well, I find stories of the early pioneers fascinating.
The bravery and heroism it took to save humanity. Whew, goosebumps. During the Great Exodus, Solomon came to this world. He named our star Cheyenne, which was also a place on Earth, and gave Aquila its name too. He and some others built the settlement that would go on to become Aquila City, and his descendants still live here today.
Okay, well, I'd like to learn about Aquila City's history.
Aquila City was founded over 150 years ago by Solomon Coe, a scientist and explorer from Earth. Along with other settlers, Coe built the structures you see in the part of the city we call the core. Those proud buildings still stand today. The planet was dangerous, so they built a wall around their settlement. Eventually, they ran out of space and started building outside the wall.
Okay. Yeah, tell me what happened after that.
There were so many buildings that they had to build another, larger wall, forming a second outer ring around the growing city. Of course, the city didn't stop growing, and before long, the third wall, the outer wall you see today, was constructed. Today, Aquila City is the proud capital of the Freestar Collective, and the Council of Governors continues to meet here when they need to.
Sounds good. What do you guys do about the giants? How's the museum going?
Very well. People are proud of their history here, so we get more visitors than I was expecting. So it gets pretty busy here, especially with school field trips.
It's a very tiny building. I highly doubt that. I mean, I travel a lot. I can keep my eyes open for things for your museum.
There are some things I would kill to have. I mean, wait, not literally. But I would pay a lot for. You see, the Coe family lost a treasure trove of old historic documents ages ago. And those documents would be priceless to have here.
I really feel like I should have brought Sam. What sort of documents are you looking for?
Well, all of them were owned by our city's founder, Solomon Coe. He's more than that, really. He's one of the greatest heroes of the settled systems. These documents would be, like I said, priceless to the museum and to our guests.
Well, I can see why you'd want them in your museum.
Their absence pains me. Jacob Coe and I have talked at length, and his great-grandfather was a troubled man. He sold off various historic documents to cover debts. They could be anywhere. If you find any of that trove of documents, I will pay dearly for it.
Okay, well, you're giving me a side quest that I didn't even think about. I'll keep my eyes open.
Thank you. Think of the future generations that could benefit from seeing such important history.
I'd like to talk to you about a tree branch. Actually, a side quest did not pop up there, so who knows?
That is not something I expected to hear today. I assume you're somehow associated with the United Colonies? I've received some odd messages of late.
Helping Mast, yes. I'm more of a private contractor. Really? What sort of messages have you received?
Several that bordered on being incomprehensible. Honestly, I thought it was some kind of strange prank until now. A bunch of gibberish about dire consequences and frequency modulation and genetic reconstruction. It all came across as rather unhinged. Well, I'm afraid you've wasted your time because I'm not authorized nor particularly inclined to release any of our pieces. That includes 100-year-old tree branches. Sorry, but it's staying in storage.
So I gotta steal it or tell her to give it to me. I wonder if having Sam would be good. What do you do, crew? Sam? Reach my maximum limit. Let's kick off for now. Sarah. Guess that worked. Sam can't get on this ship. Oh. Is it too small for him and his daughter to both be there?
Welcome to the Coe Heritage Museum. I offer a brief tour and am happy to discuss the city's history as well.
Well, persuade. I really need that tree branch.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm afraid it's out of the question.
Only need a 4. Look, it's just a branch, right? Dead piece of wood. Just let me take it off your hands for you.
I don't know. I guess it does take up space that could be used for other items. I can't believe I'm doing this. Please return it in one piece.
Look, ma'am, not man. It's for, some dude's weird fetish. He needs to arouse the tree. I don't ask questions, I just get paid. My ship.
I have things for you.
Oh, that's nice. Kicked her off my ship, made her come back onto the ship.
Struts retracting. Let's get out of here.
Nice of her. I didn't get her anything. Other than, I don't know how many fragments that I still need to go get the rest of.
Stay in orbit or jump.
I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump. Why would we not jump? Satari? Satari? I don't need to do this because it defaults me.
You're cool.
Maybe I'll get lucky and it'll let me bypass security.
navigational feedback checks
Be
out.
advised,
We're in the
you are
right
entering
place.
United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Thank you. You really did your job. And you did, actually. Okay. Where at? It's over here. Nope. Just a citizen. These once great united colonies. Oh,
Take it from an old man. Everything is precious. But some things are a little more so.
that's where he moved to.
I hope Aquila City has what we need. Have you paid a visit to Miss Castler in Aquila City?
Here, there's a museum director who doesn't like me very much. No, she wants it back when you're done with it.
Yes, yes, of course. I'll see that it is returned to her in one piece. Well, perhaps minus a few shavings. Now, I just need a moment to analyze this and synthesize an audio response to our friend here. All right, so we'll feed in a sample. Now the program will incorporate the genetic and chemical makeup of the sample, extrapolating the size and structure of the original tree. This was put together rather hastily, so complete accuracy is impossible. But I'm hoping it's enough. And there it is. Our best hope for a positive solution to this mess.
Kelton has completed his analysis. I should check in with him.
So, we now have a simulated response to our tree. All that's left is to play it.
How do we play this?
An excellent question. I have been wondering myself. I've been forced to listen to this SSNN kiosk chatter incessantly this entire time. I think it could be put to better use. We don't have time to go through the proper channels, but if you can find a terminal and get this uploaded into their system, it might do the trick.
Use medicine. Medicine. Exposure to the frequency in this simulation could be potentially harmful. Are you sure we should do this?
You're right. There's a chance that there could be some minor adverse side effects, but none would be life-threatening. We won't play the broadcast loud or long enough to cause any major or permanent damage to humans or other organic life. And aside from that, if we don't calm this tree down soon, well, I fear that the vibrations it's emitting will eventually reach such strength it could severely damage our internal organs.
Did his voice just change? That's happened twice now. And if this doesn't work?
Then I fear all this hard work will be for naught. I would hate to see this tree come down, but we may be out of options.
All right, I'll take care of it.
I have no doubt that you will.
I need to get into an SSNN terminal and upload the audio that Kelton synthesized. So I can either talk to Nadia or I can upload it. Nadia and I are good friends.
The reviews are in for the latest ships from Star Yard.
she actually in the commercial district? Or is she in this district? Loading screen. Go.
Yeah?
Oh, you're still glitched and not wearing clothes. Making me furthermore
Holy shit.
think that you're being hazed by your group. Right.
You talk and get paid, I spread the news. It's a classic win-win. You have that look in your eye. What's the scoop?
I need to get something broadcast at an SSNN kiosk.
Well, you've already helped me with that. I've gotten some good scoops off of you, and I won't forget it anytime soon. What's the story this time?
Lives are at stake. This audio doesn't play.
What? You're going to have to give me a little more than that to go on.
You will die. The tree outside mast is liquefying and vibrating. Potentially dangerous. This audio will stop it.
Well, now this just sounds like a practical joke.
Hey,
But you've been a reliable source so far. All right, I'll do it. But if I lose my job over this, I promise you, I will come after you.
she will find me. And she will not kill me because
I have a feeling we'll see each other again.
we will. I'm surprised none of the side quests I've done have progressed me further. Return to the tree. To be able to give her more stories. I've done stuff that's story worthy. I'm the mantis. That seems to have worked. I should check in with Kelton and see what he thinks.
Nothing says December quite like holiday chunks.
Holiday. Chunk. Hey,
We've done it! I'm already seeing reductions in the strength of the vibrations. The tree is calming down. I can hardly believe that worked.
oh well, what happens now?
I don't know. We've been in uncharted territory this whole time. That doesn't stop now. With the immediate crisis hopefully over, I can slow down and review everything we've learned. And certainly, I'll be keeping a much closer eye on our friend going forward. And you have saved this tree and advanced our scientific knowledge of our environment. Noble work across the board. You have my gratitude and that of every citizen in New Atlantis, though they don't know it.
Thanks. Completes late bloomer, and he's walking away, which means this quest line is finished.
Thank you for everything you've done for me and for the tree.
It's not dripping anymore, so I guess it really was liquefying. Trying to get itself ready to mate with tree. Does he not know how trees work? I guess I don't know how space trees work. Alright.